Now we're going to move up to the net and hit our volleys. The biggest problem I see on the volleys, from the young kids to the older people that play, is the fact that they don't go and attack the ball out in front. Too often they allow the volley to get on top of them, and that sends the ball out or into the net. It just causes trouble. Biggest problem, I don't care if you have the best form or not, if you learn to go attack that ball in front and be aggressive up at the net, that alone will help get your volleys much, much stronger. That alone, attack the ball in front. The other thing that happens oftentimes on the volleys is they're holding the wrong grip. As soon as we start moving into the court, it's very, very important on our approach shots and on our volleys to move to the continental grip. V of the hand, platform number 1. Same grip we should be using on our serves. Then we can do anything up around the net that we need to. We don't have to worry about changing our grip. If we use the semi-western grip on our volleys, the ball is going to be hitting the net the majority of the time. You're not going to be able to control your volleys. So get to the continental grip. Make sure you're in that ready position. That's the other thing that's so important. Too often up around the net, I see it all the time, people with their rackets down. Then they're wondering why they can't get the racket up and make contact properly. So get your racket up and out in front. Look at how far in front I should have it. My feet should be about shoulder length apart. My knees are down. I'm moving. Everything is in motion already. I'm already bouncing around, ready to go get that next shot. I like to call it the hit and split. We're here, we make our contact, we split, and we're back ready for the next one. Here, right back for the next one. Here, right back for the next one. But if you'll notice, everything is out in front. Then we keep our head still, we watch the ball to the strings. But as long as we're attacking that ball out in front, watch the difference between me letting a ball get on me. Watch the racket face. That's the key, is the racket face. If I let that ball get on me, my racket face is open, the power of the shot is going to go long. If I go forward, my racket face is about 10 degrees laid back, that ball is going to go exactly where I want it to go, just by attacking the ball forward. Every shot that we hit in tennis and the grips that we put you in are made for you to go and attack the ball with your weight moving forward into the ball. If you understand this, it'll make all of our shots much easier. So once you learn to attack the ball, it's very, very important to understand we're not swinging on our volleys. Go up to a wall sometime and hit a ball up against the wall. The weirdest thing about that, every time it hits the ball comes back. But you notice that the wall never swings. Our volleys are just the same. All we're doing is we're making a wall with the strings. We get that racket in the position we want it to go, we make that wall, we hit, and we stick our volleys. Hit and stick. Try to hold it there for an extra amount of time just to remind you that we don't hit and swing through, we hit and stick. The racket face and the ball will go exactly where we want it to go if that racket face is in the same position every time. So if I want to go to that corner, my racket face is right there, I hit and stick it, it's going to that corner. Going down to the other corner, I hit and stick it, that racket is going to go right there. That face is in the right place at all times. Then if you don't hit the perfect shot or don't have the perfect timing, the ball is still there. You try to swing on these volleys. If you don't have great timing that day, you're going to be in trouble. And I know it's out there and being taught a lot right now, the swinging volley. I personally don't like it that much because I really believe that the consistency is not going to be there. Unless you're a top-ranked player and have great hand-eye coordination and perfect timing, you can't swing the perfect place every time. If you learn the proper form on your basic volley motion, your proper volley form, hit and stick. Watch my feet as well. That's another important part. Sometimes you don't have time to get your feet turned and you still just make sure you get that racket in a position. You make that backboard or that wall and go right to where it's supposed to be. But if you do have time, we're here, left foot forward on our forehand volley, split right back to the split step. Right foot forward on our backhand volley, split right back to the split step. Very important to understand this. Get the racket up, get that ball out in front, and attack the ball. Then hit and stick, and those volleys will be much easier for you. So very important to remember, the volley stroke is a very short punching motion. It's not a big swinging motion. Here, sideways, punch through that ball, very short. Again, from this angle. Notice my racket way out in front. Arms are extended. I don't have them down to my sides, so when I open up, I'm already late. They're extended out in front. Open the racket up, very short punching motion, right through that ball. Keep it simple. All right, now I've given you the basic form on hitting our volleys. That racket out in front, being aggressive and hitting and sticking. Now what are you doing with your volleys? That's the other common mistake. Too often we try to do too much with a low volley. The ball that gets below that net, we still try to hit it really hard. We either drive it right into the net or drive it out. Just remember, ball's below the net. All we're trying to do is go back deep with it. Then we'll get a ball above the net that we can close in and put away. So a ball that's below the net, don't try to do too much with. That's a big mistake that people make on their volleys. They try to attack the ball that's down here rather than on that ball. Just try to go back deep, get in a good position, get the ball above the net, close in, put the ball away. So then the ball is above the net. We want to make sure we attack forward and we angle off or put the ball away. Big problem that too many people do with the ball that's above the net is they come and they hit the ball straight down onto the ground. Then the ball bounces nice and high, giving their opponent plenty of time to hit that next shot. That ball that's above the net, make sure that that's put away. We either put it away hard, deep in the back court, or we angle it off to the open court. So on a forehand, we just here, boom, angle to that opposite corner, the short angle. Very easy to do just by opening the racket face up. But make sure we keep it simple. Balls below the net, back deep, balls above the net, close in, angle off, put the ball away. The other problem that we run into with the balls that are below the net is we try to just reach down and get those balls. We actually have to use our knees and get down. The knees are the elevators that get us down to the ball. Balls below the net, you notice my knee could even almost touch if I have to go down that far. But it's here, ball's below the net, I'm getting deep, pushing it back deep, I'm getting down to the ball, again watching it to the strings, putting it back deep. The others are easy. Our legs are nice and high, we close in, boom, put the ball away, finish the point off. Don't give your opponent those extra balls to hit when you don't have to. All the way up through the pretty high levels, I watch this constantly. They go in, the ball is hit, they're hitting it right back to their opponent rather than finishing the points off. When you have a chance to put it away, get on the horse, get up to the net, put the ball away, finish the point. Don't give them another shot at you when you don't have to. Another thing that scares us up around the net oftentimes is those balls that hit directly at our body. We don't quite know what to do with them. Too many people try to hit the forehand with those balls, and you just can't because the body or the arm hits the body and you can't get your racket around to hit it. It's very important to understand that anytime you want to cheat on your volleys, cheat to your backhand side. You can hit probably 75% of your volleys with a backhand volley. All the way from here, hitting the ball here, anything coming at you, you can hit with this by pulling your elbows directly out. That's what we do with the volleys right at the body. And then we can go all the way to the outside and even hit balls on this side with our backhand if we get caught. So if you're going to cheat to your backhand side. Remember, if you don't have a ball that you can really close in and put away, all we're trying to do is go back deep with it again. Give yourself another chance to get in a better position to go attack and put that ball away. So again, those balls coming directly at the body. It's a backhand side. All you do is go elbow out, and then you can hit any balls that are coming right at your body with that backhand volley. Elbow out, balls are covered, push the ball back deep, get yourself in that nice position to close and put the ball away. I really go into a lot of detail on my volley tape and my angle tape on all of these. So if you really want to go in step by step how to build a volley, go get those tapes, or how to get some great drills to work on your angles. It's another thing that you can get the angles tape as well. But in this, the faults and fixes, keep it simple. Again, below the net, back deep, balls above the net, close in, angle off, put the balls away. Balls coming right at your body, elbow out, put the ball back deep, get yourself in a position to go put the ball away. These little fixes will help the volley game and give your confidence up around the net. Once you have that confidence in the net, you'll be attacking those volleys, you'll put them away, and you'll win a lot more points. Another common problem we run into on our volleys is court positioning. Where should we be on the court to make sure that we can cut off the angles, still get to the lob if they get it up over our heads, and really be able to put the ball away and be in a good, comfortable position. Too often I see people trying to volley from back here. Your first volley may be back here, but you're going deep with that and closing in. Ideally, you want to be somewhere between the service line and the net. You don't want to be too close to the net. If I get clear up here on top of the net, number one, I don't have a lot of time to react to my volleys, and I don't have any position to move forward to put them away. The other thing is it's way too easy to hit a lob. I don't even have to hit a good lob, and I can get a ball up over your head. As you're back in here, it makes it more difficult. As you move further back, again, more difficult to lob. So in this position, I can hit most of the volleys that I need to. Again, the ball goes low here, back deep. Then I can close on into the net. If I get up here and get that ball that's sitting up here, make sure you put that ball away. That's the ball you cannot give them a second shot on. Again, if you do, it's an easy lob, an easy passing shot. Another common problem with this as far as court positioning is not understanding where we want to be on the court in order to cover our angles. For instance, if I hit my approach shot to the backhand corner, I want to make sure that I follow the ball. I like to call it the one-step, one-and-a-half-step rule. I hit to that backhand corner, I'm going to shift over to this angle. Within one step, I can cover the line. With an out step and a cross step, I can cover almost every shot that they can hit. If they hit a ball over here, give a nice little clap and say good shot. But in general, if they hit that shot, they have to give it a lot of spin and gives you a little extra time to get to that ball as well. But make sure that we're following the ball. Whether you're playing doubles or singles, make sure that you follow the ball. I don't care where you're at on the court, shadow or follow the ball. So if I go up the line, I'm in a great volley position right here to cover that line, which there typically is going to be the passing shot up the line, or the cross court, I can cover that as well with an easy out step and a cross step. So very important to understand positioning on the court. Then remember, you don't have to panic. If someone throws a lob up over your head, if you get in this position, they throw a lob up. You normally have about 3 to 4 seconds to cover a lob. That's plenty of time to turn and run and get back and throw the ball back up into the air. It's a very easy shot to hit. So in review, court positioning on our volleys should be about halfway between the service line and the net. We don't want to be too close to the net because we're real susceptible to the lob. The other thing, we don't want to be too far back around the service line because then we've opened up the court, balls can be hit at our feet, and we can't cover the two angles, or the hard angles. Very important to be somewhere around the service, between the service line and the net. Probably around halfway is preferable. Then when you're in that position, you have plenty of room to move forward to your volleys. The other thing I see on the volleys a lot of times is they're trying to hit the volleys moving sideways. These balls pop up. Don't do that. It's very, very important to move forward on your volleys. That will keep the ball down and you'll get a nice pop on it. Don't go sideways and try to hit the ball. Balls are going to pop up in general when you go sideways. That's another thing I see way too often, is moving sideways rather than forwards. When you're poaching the ball in doubles, same thing. Too many people go here, want to poach, but they poach sideways. They don't have any control. They don't have any pop, no power, no control on their volleys, rather than going here and moving the forward angle on their poach. So remember, on your volleys, always work forward to the ball. Be aggressive. That's why I always think, as long as you stay aggressive, you're going to be in a great shape. Be aggressive. Go attack that ball out in front. Positioning is just a matter of following the ball. Ball goes to that corner, follow it. So we can cover the line within one step. 1.5 steps, we cover the cross court. Once you're in the right position, understand the basics of the form. Volleying is a great place to be. It's very easy, and it's fun to put the pressure on your opponent and watch them make mistakes.